genuinely awful.
But honestly, with hindsight of what that final fight was, I should have just not gone because I was expecting like I'll get a bunch of them and I could help fight the smaller units. But no, it was just big units that I couldn't do anything against. And then
Don't fart in a mask. Well, don't fart in a mask either.
And then you became a liability.
Howdy.
Yeah, no.
Hi.
So it's like hindsight is 2020 regarding stuff like that because nobody knew what to expect. But like,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
no,
yeah.
I wish I didn't go to the final fight. Not to mention, I still feel kind of sore from all the mountain climbing and sliding and running for my life.
Are you talking about the 24-hour thing?
Yes, the final fight.
Yes, the war.
I helped out. Most of what I wound up doing though is keeping watch and maybe, calling things out.
All I ever would have done would have been just be like, right, you're injured, get the fuck over here, get some stitches,
I actually
back
think
in there.
I injured more
tear them.
The con of shame.
In the final fight, I might have injured as many friendlies as I did enemies, to be honest. I'm not really sure because everything's kind of blurry. And I'm not sure what was the hallucination.
We had dragged back into like the rip and chip still after that. Yeah.
It was awful. But you know what? We won.
We won.
Yeah,
that weird,
fair enough.
That peace when everything settled at the end was just... It was nice. I also, had to relax because I couldn't physically move.
I went home and immediately just knocked out for like a good 20 hours.
He's just living his best life.
That, right there,
Look at him go.
I believe that is what one might describe as a mood.
Mm-hmm. The best mood.
Unbothered in my lane.
Unbothered in the fucking lane. Yeah.
Cruise control on, air conditioner
flowing, window down, arm out, hydroplaning.
Hydroplane? Oh, you know what happened to Nathiel. Now that we're no longer in the, I didn't tell everyone right away because they were worried about the Warrens, but did you hear what happened with Nathiel on Saturday?
I did not.
He fought a god, and the god decided not to actually kill him, but he was, he's still recovering in the rip and chip.
Mildly maimed.
How's his breathing? Does he still need oxygen support, or is he breathing on his own?
No, he's not intubated anymore. The intubation's all
well, he
over.
wasn't intubated, but he
out.
needed extra oxygen when I was there Sunday. I don't know if he's any better now.
It turns out someone might have missed something, and he had to be put back on the mask.
Fucking great. I was just observing. He seemed alright when I left. Who took over?
I mean, he was fine when you was watching him. I mean, like, of like Saturday night into Sunday morning is what I mean.
Yeah. He took a turn because fuck's sakes. Because I thought, well, everyone else dealt with him, so I was dealing with everything. Right.
It's okay. I mean, when I stopped by earlier, he seemed chipper, so.
At least he's recovering. That's all.
Especially with a chip missing from his beak.
Gotta talk to him
I
about
don't know
that.
how it... I'm hoping to talk
don't worry
to him
about it.
that once
I lost a bet.
Once he's more mentally sound and able to make important decisions.
I lost a bet.
I don't want to stress him out further.
Yeah,
People have got their
get used to the fact that, when he wakes up...
Yeah, there is lettuce in here. You want it?
Have a shit ton of bandages around his face.
Bugs love lettuce.
You may have some missing teeth as well. That's what's happened to me.
Have the shredded lettuce.
I only say that because in my plan before my beak turns into my teeth. I don't know.
Me when I find out that there's vegetarian options at a party.
I don't know.
We'll see how he looks after he turns into a human.
Grow big and
Once he
strong.
does, we can
Yeah, I do too. I don't eat meat.
Because I'm the one
That's how it works.
Only one vegetables.
And
I fucking love meat.
Fruit.
I'm not gonna go into details.
Yeah, Trash?
That feels sensitive.
Yeah, dog patience. Well,
No,
I just like food.
No,
I like to make
no, it's
food.
not
Give me a
insensitive.
heads
up
No,
eating
I
food.
mean, you're allowed
Be
to like what
prepared
you
for
like.
anything, or
Sure, you know what? Why not?
So you're not one of those
just in
Before you
case.
go off.
vegans.
Are you busy Saturday?
You mean the ones that
afternoon?
get insulted every time you eat a burger in front of me? No, I'm not one of those vegans.
I mean, I've probably got some.
Yeah,
research
those.
but I might be
Those
able to squeeze
assholes.
Something in, sure.
Mulch
Instead of just people who are
amino-
vegetarian.
Like
Smelly.
appointments, please.
mulch like
Eh,
fruit,
it happens.
veggies.
Send me an exact
mulch.
detail.
It's just
to
my
make sure that
lifestyle,
I'm
and people are
completely
free
aware.
to live their
Right,
own lifestyle.
You got my
so
number.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Would you like to see more of the Wiccarium, man?
Keyboard.
Yes, please.
Yep, it's a guitar.
Concerned they're long enough.
Guitar.
When did you get a guitar?
Sound like guitar.
When? Like a long time ago. I just don't
Okay,
ra-
there we
like
go.
play it very often.
Is it
Huh?
magical?
Have I not noticed it?
It's not magic. It's just electrical.
This way.
That could be
It's
considered
electrical,
magic
like
to a
magic.
few people.
I mean, it's like magic, but it's not magic. It's science.
Mulch not
They say that
understand
science,
well.
science that is advanced enough is indistinguishable from. I'm gonna shut up.
Sciencey thing.
I was about to say you're gonna make some
Just a
brains
normal
hurt.
phone.
Just don't talk.
That's also powered by electricity.
It's like magic, but not.
Like I said,
Server's
it's
locking
like
up.
magic, but not magic.
Cannot cast spell. Not magic.
Well, it technically can cast its own version of the message spell. It can scry for different information. There's lots of different things you can do that are similar to certain spells with it.
Mulch use it to look at food when hungry. Not the same thing as eating.
No, but it gives you ideas of what you might want to eat.
Much like the ideas it give. The people on Metagram are crazy and angry.
Yeah, no, I'm not on Metagram.
I only post stupid pictures on Metagram and like.
I'm just
I don't
not
know.
interested in social media. It's not my thing.
That's fair.
Actually, scratch that. I follow some rat blogs on Twitter, and that's it. Ooga booga.
My God, my
Hi, Miss Dylan.
birthday post has so many likes.
Yeah, happy birthday. I saw that.
When was your birthday?
Today.
Oh, happy birthday.
I'm 3. Yeah, she gave me just a whole thing of skin.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna pull it-
that
I'm gonna
implication.
Fill it full of plaster and hang it up in my room.
Why
like
would
people
you
have
do
model
that?
skeletons.
Why would you do that? That's awful, Trash.
Disturbing.
Don't
is
do
it-
that. That's sociopathic behavior.
It's
Don't do
synthetic
that.
Okay, I was gonna say, where
It's synthetic skin, but it's human shaped.
unlucky person.
Whose skin are we talking about?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I gave
It's
him
synthetic.
skin. It's synthetic skin.
Man,
It's
man
technically
put
his
person
skin.
on
No.
wall.
You gave a flesh suit.
I guess.
Basically,
I put
yeah.
it on earlier. I
Trash.
didn't like it.
Have a birthday cookie. Here you go.
Oh,
Can
guys.
put on scarecrow.
welcome.
I wanted to ask, what
Hmm.
kind of
We don't have scarecrows
magical
back at
arm
home.
replacements
Hmm.
exist
Need
that
scarecrow.
don't require
Get
them
rid
to be
of bird.
physically
Make plant better.
attached to the shoulder that are dexterous enough to play piano?
Much like blood.
You can always get like oh my god, he's white. You can always get like a astral
That's what I'm
hand.
saying.
An astral hand? What? That sounds expensive.
Not really. There's a couple people that have hands like that. There is. Fuck, I'm gonna end up saying his name wrong. Someone that works for ages. He's missing both of his arms. His name's like Seiji or something like
Oh,
that.
Sinichi.
So yeah,
Does
he
have
doesn't
like two
have.
horns? I think I might have seen him walking around, and I went,
Yeah,
"Oh,
he's
that
a-
guy has
he's-
no
I believe
arms,"
he's-
and then I went on with my day.
Yeah, this is probably him. He's able to create like these like red translucent arms, basically, so he can still do stuff.
But like how?
Which is, it's basically, I believe it's like arcane hands that he casts. As well as there's Michael. I know he has like a weird funny astral hand that he can swap between it being solid or non-solid and all that. Yeah, it is possible to do that, and I'm sure
Is
an
your
item could
synthetic
be
arm
made.
not good for playing piano?
I can't have cybernetics.
Are you missing an
Like
arm?
allergic to them, or?
Not yet.
You're anticipating it.
You're expecting?
Red
Yes.
doesn't look very good.
Yes. Because I want to
cool.
get rid of this.
What's that?
Mulch
Yeah.
want to know.
Probably not good.
What is that? Oh dear. Oh yes. You. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
An entity forced a pact upon me, and I want to get rid of it.
Okay, fair enough. And you don't want an arm attached to your shoulder?
Well, I don't need to. It only goes up to here, so it doesn't need to be the full arm, just from the elbow
Oh,
down.
well, even at that point, you could even have a root arm.
My concern is when the stump is still raw, having things that are attached are just gonna cause issues with it healing and.
I could re-extend the bone for you so that it just becomes another hand. You can have a skull skeleton hand.
Okay, I get it. Everyone, you want people to look more like you. I get it. You wanna
I
join
like
the
to
bone
give
band
people the
wagon.
option.
My hand. But
You're biased.
Why don't you take
Your
DNA
bones
from
are
your
I mean,
skin and then
technically you
grow another
would.
hand in a petri dish? That's technology.
I do
for that.
have the synthetic
that
skin.
would take months. But I
True,
do
fair
have
enough.
someone for that. But I don't want to owe them more favors.
Mulch, have a question about place. Mulch know this is magical place. Mulch trying to learn that. Where find good book on beginner stuff.
The library.
The library.
What good book to start? Mulch not know.
Do you know how to read?
Yes, yes.
Okay. There's
Mulch
a couple.
good reading.
What kind of magic? Do you just want basic like magic theory, or do you want to start broad, or is there something specific that you want?
Mulch only learn clap and make loud sound. Make claw metal and little vine whip thingy.
Probably
So
the
Earth.
basics of magic theory and the basics of druidism would be a good start.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mulch go.
You're standing
library,
and I'm not.
go Get.
Yeah, but I'm pregnant. First floor.
You can't pull that
First
card.
floor.
on
There's a
everybody.
section for beginning magics towards the front,
She can. She runs the
as well
place.
as
That's right.
a little farther in. There's a section labeled elemental magics, and you're gonna be you're gonna end up looking at the
Do you just carry food in your
plant magic,
pockets?
druid magic. Hold on, I had a
Only sometimes.
Are you like that one guy from the video
Don't
I
worry
saw
about
where
it.
he tripped and fell and the spaghetti flew out of his pocket and he just goes
Bye-bye.
while he's trying to put it back in his pocket?
No, I don't make spaghetti.
Okay, that's fair. I get the
Make
feeling that Ray
french
Ray would do
fries
that.
and glam
For a
burgers.
week to rent. So go and pick some books out, and once you know exactly how
I'm gonna
many
tell
you
them
want,
that
bring
next
back to
time I
us,
see
and
them.
we will do the exchange because we need to do an enchantment on them so that way they're checked out.
Ah. Mulch go library, but fast.
bro.
Marge. I've actually, from my dimension, there have been people who have used something called
Yes.
magical roots to regrow back their arms. That's more earth mana. And it's also
Well, the thing
could be
is, as I
harmless.
am, I don't really have a big enough mana pool to do anything with.
Ah,
What are you needing again?
gotcha. Fair enough.
And I also, the reason I can't have cybernetics is because of this stuff. I don't know how it reacts with foreign substances. It might if I have anything foreign attached,
I can do that.
like physically, if it's like embedded, I don't know how it'll react. Could forcibly rip it out, and then that'll cause the whole thing to start over again. I mean, it might just cause me to regrow the hand, but I won't know because right now it's still up here, and it's probably gonna take at the least like I'm gonna say 2 to 3 months to reach that point.
I have an idea. You said that you can make bones, right? Like a new bone arm?
Yeah. Those are things I could do, yeah.
I know Marcus is a flesh weaver. One of the medics at the ripping ship?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one with the ripping ship.
If you get a bone arm from trash, there's maybe possibly Marcus could flesh weave flesh over the bone arm. I don't know if that's how that works, but it's just an idea.
Does flesh weaving work like that? Because from what I could tell, it's just...
how much?
Does it actually make new flesh, or it just...
Flesh,
I mean, you'd have
muscle,
to be
tissue.
basically recreating the entire structure of my muscles and nerves
Right.
from scratch.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Might just have to get a new, like a random arm. So you don't like mess up your own first.
100 credits.
True,
I
it
know
would
you
have to be someone who's done it
gold.
before, because I don't want to wind up with a hand that just does nothing.
I believe.
Well, maybe talk to Marcus about that. See if that works. Or
Yeah, synthetic skin,
figure
right?
something else
Maybe
out.
flesh as well.
I have...
make your own-
No, I do not have flesh. I just have the skin.
Oh.
And he,
Well,
as far as I know, he
just
plans
not
to fill it
tattoo,
with
no
plaster
grown
and paint it
bodies.
in his wall. I don't think he wants to give it away so easily.
Yeah. But if someone loses an arm...
I'm sorry, that just sounds so wrong when you say it out loud.
Alright, so these are 2 months.
Hello.
Alright, here. I'll take them.
Hello.
I get more fucked up stuff all the time. It's whatever.
The one on top. Alright, so.
Does
let me
anyone know
just-
any other flesh weavers?
I know one.
I do, but he's out of the
he can't touch
question.
my blood, so he's kind of SOL.
Yeah.
You're out of the ground.
When it comes to handling
Marcus.
that. Alright, that'll be 100 credits.
Yeah, that's who
I know
was
of one
this
other
as well.
person who could flesh weave, but he's out of the question. I refuse to
can't
have
handle
anything
magic.
to do with him.
Alright, and then here are your books. And
You mean the
then-
guy that was really creepy with you at the fork?
Just take
Yes,
care of
I've witnessed him actually morph and change
If you
his
need to
muscle
expand the
and
enchantment so
his
you can
skin
have them for longer,
to change
just
his
let us know
appearance.
and we can do it for you. I'll make sure
Cool.
this gets really
Well, I mean,
He was going around asking people if they had seen me, and upon which discovering me, he changed it to his normal appearance.
mold the earth. So you technically can use that.
I'm nervous
to,
about it. I mean, I'm
move
nervous about this whole thing. I don't want to do
to,
it,
to
but
dig.
I kind of
and
have
it's a
to.
cantrip, so you can theoretically use it as
The
many
sooner
times
the
as
better.
Well,
you want.
if you need
I
a
can
sick
get
ass
you- I
bone
can get
hand,
you a
I can
scroll of
just
that if you
extend
like.
How does
the
the
cutoff.
bone hand work though if I don't have mana to move it? Because theoretically, empty bone, if you aren't a magical creature, would just fall apart and not be movable without muscle.
See, that's the funny part. It doesn't exactly work off of magic. It works off of your soul. So consider it like consider it like the mind without the mind, without all the
Well,
nerves.
I know.
You will it to move, and it moves.
I see.
That's how it works for
Let
me.
me see real quick.
And seeing as you're human, you might
I
have a
think
better
step
job
one
with
is
it
just
than
seeing
I.
if. I think step one is just recovering from having my arm chopped off, and then after
Yeah.
that, figuring out how to replace it.
It would be good to have
I
some
mean, I could-
options available to
I could,
replace.
I could very easily just remove the arm myself and then just heal over the thing as the thing is growing in. Might be a little easier because if I do it when the stump is fully recovered, it is going to come out of that stump, and I don't think that's going to be very nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, that
that'd
is
be
true.
painful. How much does it grow on your arm per day?
One second.
No, the one that you're cutting off.
Oh, this it doesn't grow on its own. It's gonna stay like this.
Stay here.
Okay, thank you.
And
Okay.
as long as I
That's
don't use
good.
the spell associated with it, but
Does
it's
it
easy
have
to
a?
not
I would
use
I guess.
I would suggest waiting until after the ball then.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Sorry
I
about
want to
that.
at least perform at the ball. If I wind up not being able to perform again, I at least want to do that.
You're fine.
I look forward to it.
I needed to return the books that I took out last time anyway, so...
But yeah, if you
What?
consider it
Oh, there's someone behind you.
the whole bone hand thing, just let me know. I'm pretty much
no,
available most of the time.
Still hurting.
And I'm a doctor. I could very easily remove that hand myself.
Yeah, I was gonna actually have Jane do it, and then I need to have Lorelai actually be the person to put me to sleep because I can't be. Regular medication doesn't work on me, so I can't use regular anesthesia.
For a little bit.
You forget. I'm magic. I could probably put you to sleep myself. I know a sleep spell. I haven't used it in a while, but I could.
How's your kid?
Is it a regular sleep spell that people can wake up from if they're
That's
hurt?
right, yes. She's fine.
I
Because
do
if
not
that's the case,
remember.
if that's the case, then it's not gonna work because as soon as you cut into my arm, I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't actually remember the last time I talked to
I would trust Lorelai more on that then.
It's been a hot
There's also the more
remember.
magic you
I was
use,
at the diamond the other
some
day.
the entity seems to sometimes interact with certain spells, and that's my concern. Is if you just use magic and
You know,
magic
may I
and
speak
magic,
with
that's
you?
how it got me into this mess in the first place.
I see.
It's not that I don't like your ideas. It's just I have a lot of.
You
There's a
have
lot
a
of
lot to
uncertainty.
think about.
Mhm.
You're losing an arm. You have to think about it a lot.
Excuse us, Sasha.
See you two later.
I understand.
Have to head off to work.
Take care, dear.
I'm gonna walk around for a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna see who else is here. It's kind of spooky in here.
I like it here. It's actually rather comfy.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's a little. It seems kind of spooky.
I don't think it's spooky at all.
I mean it in a good way. I don't mean it in a bad way.
Oh.
I'm a witch, Katsu. Do you think that I would mean that in a bad way?
Fair enough.
I am what many would suspect to be a creature of the night.
Well, are you?
Yes, actually. One of my patrons is the patron
Oh,
of the
there you go.
night.
Well, there you go then. Nice and easy.
Ooh.
Hey,
Hey.
how have things been?
I've gone 2 days without anything awful happening.
I mean, is it a new record?
No.
Oh. I mean, it's still good though, right?
I guess 2 days is 2 days.
would take it as a win.
Calm day.
I mean, it's a slow one today, but I mean, maybe people are still exhausted or recovering from that Warren thing, so.
I feel that. I helped a lot in that, but still, I could have done more.
It was a thing that I knew was happening. I really didn't do anything.
I mean, do you normally go in the Warrens?
No, I'm pretty sure a friend of mine put a ban
Well,
on me
then-
from going down there to begin with, so.
As I have to say, if you don't normally go in the Warrens, then no one will blame you for not taking part.
It is what it is. I mean, as long as.
I was kind of out of my scope for most of it, so.
I mean, I heard that everybody got back safe at least.
Well, some people more hurt than others, but it seems we didn't lose anyone. That's the important thing.
I just heard everybody got back. I didn't know if there was a lot of people who were,
I don't know the state that everyone was in, because there were so many people there. I know some people got more fucked up than others. I mostly just... The worst thing I had was a solid punch to the face and some scrapes and bruises, but some people had some pretty nasty stuff, so...
As long as they're alive.
You can recover from that. You can't recover from death. Well, most can't recover from death.
Most can't, yeah. I don't...
Man, I'm tired.
Actually, I never noticed the other thing you had on your back. I remember about the keytar, but not the...
Oh, the keytar? Oh, the knife?
No, not the... Yeah, that. I never noticed that till now.
Oh, I actually have the knife more often than I have the keytar. It's for rituals, it's not
just
actually for
noticed it.
fighting.
Huh.
Yeah. Probably because my
I
hair
mean, it
usually
still looks
hides it.
rather nice.
It is nice. It's my emotional support knife. Not actually, but
Oh.
it's nice to have. I use it in certain magical rituals, so... It's not meant for actually fighting people. It's also just not a good shape for that. Even if you try and use it as a sickle for combat, it's not very good. And it's kind of fragile, so...
Yeah, and then if it's fragile like that, trying to catch a blade will kinda...
Not a good... It's not meant for that.
Yeah.
I have better weapons than that for fighting, so...
The only thing I really know about you is you're normally just in the lab. So hearing you messing around like a little bit more with magic stuff is a little bit more different for me.
I mean, studying magic and studying other things is pretty much the same process.
Magic is pretty cool.
Lots of
It allows you
reading.
to do this.
Please keep that away.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay. I asked and you'd put it away. But yeah, I study several different things of magic to better understand how to and find new ways to combat Malleus. There's a lot of threats that regular weapons can't handle. And sometimes if your enemy is magical, it's good to at least have an idea of how it works.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. Pretty sure, though, it's at least helpful information anytime you get it.
Very much so. I mean, at this point, I feel pretty confident when I'm having to study magic, even when there isn't really that much understood about it. I know it better than technology. LF kind of has me baffled at this point. People say magic is bullshit, but it usually follows certain rules, same way as technology.
Yeah, everything has to follow rules, or something's gonna say, you know what, I'm just going to.
Yeah. Sorry, I just like had a wave of tiredness hit me.
No, you're fine. Do you want me? Oh, that's
I just
right, coffee
had a
doesn't
lot
work
on my
on you
mind.
anymore.
I'll help you,
Yep,
I will.
it sucks.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Are you awake?
No.
Oh. I'll try again at a later date when you're not expecting it.
Yeah, it sucks. I miss
honestly-
coffee.
I was about to offer you like a cup of coffee, then I just remembered that.
If coffee worked, I'd be just drinking it on my own. I don't need people to offer it to me. I will just take it. I work here. I get free coffee.
I know. I figured just. I thought it was just fun. I thought.
Extra long teeth. Look at this. That's the only thing.
I have a lot going on right now.
Hug.
A lot of people to keep track of. Lots of people to worry about.
Are you doing better?
Sort of.
I might leave early. I don't
Bale
know.
still hasn't
Like
replied
I said,
to my
this wave of
messages.
tiredness. People ask me questions
Oh,
today. I
dear.
think I'm just gonna stare at
You
them.
had anything from Penny or Alex?
They're still asleep.
I mean, if you want to, you can just clock out and just say, I'm just here to relax. For the rest.
I might do that.
I'm hoping Penny at least
Not
wakes
good.
up in time to be at the ball, because I know she really wanted to be there.
Yeah, I hope both of them just wake up soon.
Apparently the doctor said that Alex's lungs were filled with blood, and that's why he was making those noises.
I kind of figured that. It was just at least trying to keep it out of his lungs. That was the problem.
Yeah. I didn't think he got hurt that bad, though. That's why I'm, like, a little confused.
When bullets get in and they get stuck, they tend to cause a lot of problems.
That's fair.
It's not much you can fix. I know we tried. We tried our best with what we knew and what we had.
Yeah. Here, let's get away from the counter. That way people can at least order.
Fine, go ahead. That's just
Alrighty.
Right, it's alright.
But I've been visiting them at the hospital as much as I can.
Would you mind giving me the name of the hospital? I don't think I have it.
Yeah, it's insert hospital name here.
Them, or you good?
This is
Alrighty. Keep the tip. Whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
Better General. I know the place.
Good, I'm glad. I know you're trying. Yeah.
Alrighty. There we go.
It's
Thank you.
it's just difficult.
Dunk the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
To try and visit Bale, then. If a call or a text ain't working, I believe a visit would be in order.
I just don't know where he lives. That's the problem. I know he's somewhere in the Sanguine sector, but I just don't know where exactly. And I know he said that it was safe for non-vampires as well, but I feel like the moment I set foot in there, all attention's gonna be on me, because, you know, smell.
I'm pretty sure every self-respecting vampire would at least try and behave themselves. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess so. I'm pretty sure if... What was his name? Palomeses?
Polymetheus?
Yeah. I'm sure if he knew that we were there, then he would make sure that we would be fine.
And I'm pretty sure, well, you were around Aloysius, so... And around Maggie. I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Yeah. Have you seen Burst lately?
I'm sure you're alright. I haven't. He's not at the fork either.
Okay. I saw him at the casino. I just wasn't sure if you saw him or anything.
No, I haven't been to the casino in, well, since last weekend. This week's been a little... Oh, what's the word? Hectic. For many reasons.
Just talking up there. I'm waiting for them to be ready.
Are you okay at least?
To be ready when we can go visit the Yukona for the
Yeah, the odd
stuff and
twinge here and there. With some movements, but
I just know my
other than that, I'm doing okay. There's some nights where I just kind of startle myself awake. I haven't been in combat like that since a while. Taking hits like that, it's not entirely normal.
Is it bugging you that much?
Yeah, you're
instantly.
telling me.
So I chose to look at myself and instantly saw it, and I'm like, yeah, that's annoying.
I've never had a close-up encounter
Been trying to make the
before.
most of it. I'm so sorry you had to go through a close encounter, well, 2 in one go.
It's okay. I just wanted... I was just making sure everyone was okay.
Sure, everyone's fine. Everyone will be okay. I still have to thank Burst somehow. And you.
I didn't really do anything.
Might need to check something.
You did.
Take your time.
You
I know what to do.
handed out those musical boxes.
I think they're talking to people.
Do you understand that if you didn't do
Who you're
that,
waiting for is talking right now. Hi.
Am I? No.
if you did not do that, they wouldn't be alive right now.
Wrong person then.
Penny
Most likely.
or Alex, they wouldn't be here.
Could be worse. I choose violence.
Yeah.
You have to understand that. And if it wasn't for, like, our actions, I'm pretty sure Alex would have choked.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, right.
And if it wasn't for me handing Bale my jacket, well, he probably would have. No, I don't want to think about that right now.
Does Bale blame himself
All I
for
know
what
is that
happened? Is that why he hasn't
Huh?
been Does Bale blame himself? Is that why he hasn't been messaging me back?
I don't know. Usually after an encounter that was, supposed to be 2, ends up being you and all your friends against 1. one's mind may slip into that train of thought of blaming themselves, forgetting everybody else in a scenario. It's a human thing.
Because I don't blame them for what happened. I mean...
No, neither do I. It's a... how would you put it?
How does book borrowing work?
It's a hazard.
How does book
It's a hazard of being a vampire
book you want.
and being in a world like this.
Set up a timer for about a week for 50 credits. I'll get some books.
Is the 50 credits warm? Is the 50 credits collateral? Because they don't bring it back.
If he does, he should speak to me because
Collateral, so they don't bring it, in case they don't bring it back, or is that just the price?
I'm one.
That's just the price.
I'm one to keep thinking that everything's my fault, but
50, 100, so on and so forth.
I've learned to overcome that.
If they get damaged, I never found out how much it is.
I may not know him. Hell, he even said so. I was putting my jacket on him.
I'm assuming they got just one book. Why?
I don't know why.
Come along over here real quick.
I may have only met him a few times, but
Alrighty. So,
as you know,
um,
I trusted him.
Timer. It will return to us after a week if you don't end up bringing it back. If you lose it or so on and so forth, it will just pop back here.
That's fair.
And then that's basically it. It's just a timer.
If he does, I should probably message him. Do you have his number? By any chance?
Yeah, do you need it? I can give it to you.
credits for the book.
Yeah, considering I've never been one. I haven't been the one to say, hello, how are you?
Here, this is it.
Here after a week,
Hang on.
end up bringing it
Thanks.
Back, end up bringing it back, then we'll just put it back ourselves.
As you can see from the messages,
Thank you.
he really has not responded. It's mostly just been her.
Perhaps I could get him in a calm setting.
Yeah.
He just needs to know that it isn't his fault. It really isn't. You can't blame yourself for the actions of others. Alright?
Yeah.
And how are you doing? You seem low and you have short answers.
I've just been paranoid lately, that's all. I'm scared of running into him again.
Trust me, so have I. I know you have your other reasons, and quite honestly, I wish I could have been there to defend you. The second I picked up blood, it was, well, yours. I panicked. I went running for you. Mind you, I did have Bale right beside me, but I was carrying him. I was trying to find you. I couldn't lose another person like that. Somebody that I cared about. I care about everybody. Well, my circle at least, but, you know, I care. I can't lose another person. Not like that. Not to her. not those
I don't want.
privationists either.
I don't want to lose anybody either. I've already lost a lot.
I can't pretend to know how you feel. But I can say that I am here if you need to talk, or if you need a friend, or anything. I know you reached out tonight. But just know that, anytime, I am here.
Okay.
By the way, lovely house, by the way.
Thank you. My guardian Callisto built it for me when I got older. It was actually a welcome home present after I finished my trials.
Huh. They're a very kind guardian.
He's actually... can I confess something to you?
Sure.
Those music boxes, I wasn't given them to give to anyone because you are my friend or anything. I wanted it to make it seem like that was the reason. The main reason is because you are creatures of the night, and one of my patrons is of the night. And...
Oh.
My guardian Callisto kinda had to go sweet talk her into actually allowing me to have them.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to make it seem like that it was because you guys were my friends and they cared, but... they can't make it... what's the word? They can't give away gifts like that so easily to people. They said that if they could do that, then the Everwinter itself wouldn't even exist, technically. Also, I'm sorry, I keep looking over there, and I just see Katsio just, like, going absolutely crazy, just bobbing up and down and dancing.
What else was the corn?
You were just, you were really going at it.
Well, I mean, it was Foo Fighters with Monkey Wrench, then was Narcissistic Cannibal with Corn.
Okay.
Just a cannibal. Sorry. Great song choices. No, I should be so lucky then. And again, had that not happened, people would have been dead.
I think that was one of the
People would have died.
reasons Callisto gave them when he talked to them about it.
Well, it's a precaution, really. But now we know that there's definitely a few more monsters that lurk in the shadows. Sure. Enjoy the night sky.
I was about to say, that way Katsio can just have their jam session.
I told them to rock on. I hope that was a compliment.
You are going to the ball on Friday, right?
But I am going to try and make it. It's happening at around when? 9:30? It's my time, right?
I think like maybe around 10 my time.
I should have it. Let's look at my invitation here.
I have to go there early because I'm
'Cause
performing, but...
Totally have it. I totally have it. Totally have it. Oh, yes, I do have it. Definitely have it. Do not worry about it. At all. I totally have it. Totally... Ah, here we go. 10:30. Yes. I can see that being an easy thing to get to.
I asked,
I'll have to see if Maggie is in the mood to dance. However, well, we can only hope that Penny and Alex wake up before the ball. However, I do believe none of them will be in the dancing mood.
Probably not. I asked Feather if he wanted to go, and he said yes, so... I have to be there anyway, because Bardic Circle things, but...
Oh. I believe I've met Feather, but... that's going to be an interesting dance.
Especially considering I'm handicapped.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was hoping that Penny and I would actually go dress shopping, but... I'm hoping we still
There's
can.
still time. I can't really see, well, I don't know. They need to have, well... they need to wake up. I don't want them to miss that. However, fate would have it that they might. I just hope that they aren't out of it for long. It's too bad Mia didn't kill that vampire hunter.
I'm hoping that Mia, you know... I don't expect them to keep their word, but... I'm hoping that Mia was able to at least convince them to stay away from us.
Right. I think they'll keep their word on it, but... Nothing told them of not allowing others to be let loose. Don't they work in clans or something like that?
I'm not really sure. I've never really dealt with them before.
Neither have I. I just hear of all the encounters, but I know there's a few. God, this is awful. It's a pain, but I know it'll go. We'll take them. I am thinking like a warlord again. Between this and Burst's vampire situation, I'd say it's pretty exhausting, to say the least.
Something else I'm involved in.
Keep stopping by. I keep...
Something else I'm involved in. Oh, goodness.
Unfortunately. My arms have been on the fritz since, well, I think some wiring got damaged. But, again, I keep going by Burst Place just to see Zona, just to see if I can maybe see if I could talk some sense into them, but I can't see it. They'll never see reason until they get that stuff out of their head.
Do you think I'd be able to, you know, talk to them?
Talk to them? I can ask Burst, but I'm gonna let you in on something right now. Talking to them really doesn't help. Especially in Zona's case. If they get fed with too much logic and truth, well, you know those things that are in our head? Well, let's just say it does more than just restart her brain, per se. One time I think I went a little too far and they kept shutting down, coming back up, shutting down, coming back, and then suddenly they were crying blood. Can't say I'm proud of that moment. But I did learn.
Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing?
Doing alright. Just talking things out, I guess. Venting.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just heading up to the bar. Don't mind me.
No worries, be careful of the bartender. They seem to be rocking out, if you catch my drift.
I get you. Thank you.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. You're right. I just thought that if it was someone who, you know, attacked them or anything like that, then maybe they'd be willing to talk, but...
No. That kind of... I can't even begin to call it brainwashing, because that's not it. Brainwashing is mental. It's psychological. This was physical. There's something in her head that's just... It's hardwired into her brain. Hell, I don't even know if these effigies are even going to fucking work.
When do you know when you are planning on going out to look for them?
To go speak with Zona, you mean?
Yeah.
I can speak with Burst. See if he'll allow that. There's not a lot of people that know where she is. And it's just... The vampires are looking for her. They catch wind of that. Well...
I know. It's just,
We're a
and
bit
I don't
of a-
plan on telling anyone either. It's one of those...
You want to see them. I understand.
I want to help, at least. I feel like I'm already deep in it, and I feel like I'm only gonna go even deeper, so might as well do something about it.
Speak with him. Actually, I'll message him. Let me see if I can.
I haven't seen any of the other vampires running around, actually, now that you mention it.
I think they're a little... spooked. Maggie is off doing some net running. Aloysius is, well... Aloysius, I guess. I guess with Penny not being around, it's... He has no reason to go out, I guess.
He really likes her, huh?
I honestly want to say he does, but it's hard to read him.
Well, if
He says he doesn't feel love, but... I don't know about that.
Well, I mean...
He seems to really like that Penny just doesn't like getting called pretty.
Maybe...
So, I guess he kind of takes that as...
I mean,
a thing.
there's only,
I don't know.
if she's the only reason that he ever comes out.
That is true. However, I haven't told them... Well, I have told them about the Wiccarium, so... I guess we may see him pop up somewhere, but... I don't know. Penny's not here, and quite honestly, I'm pretty sure he's... Well, visiting Penny, maybe, who knows? Gotta see.
At least we already have one big bad that's already been dealt with.
Yes, but... in the worlds of big bads, that one is... just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Oh, I mean, apparently a lot of people took care of one, recently. Something having
Really?
to do with madness.
Is that why everyone at the... Ah... That's what was happening at the fork.
Why are people okay?
No, people are fine. It's just... It seems like everyone's either tired or completely depressed, I would say. Let's just say the usual energy levels and vibes were kind of down here.
That makes sense. I know a lot of people got hurt, but thankfully no one died. It wasn't an easy battle, apparently.
I can't imagine. Of course, when there's, well... When there's a lot of people, yeah, sure, the injuries may be high, but your chances of death are low. Which is why I don't go to those, because I know how I hold up in a fight. I got lucky once before, and I don't intend on trying to press my luck again.
Yeah, I may or may not have broken my code of pacifism, so... I don't know how that'll affect me, but...
It's not a... what's the word? A binding oath, is it?
Not really. It's... witches like me, we believe in karma. We believe that if we curse or hex somebody or do harm onto them, something just as bad is going to happen to us. Which is why I don't like hurting people. And that's why a lot of witches that you might know might not curse people. It's because of the fear of something bad happening to them.
I see. It's... Well...
We believe in if we take something...
I am a firm believer of...
If we take something, then we're expected to give something back. There's always a balance.
Right. I'm a firm believer of, well, what goes around comes around, so... I don't know. We can always make it, I guess. But don't worry, I don't think anything's going to happen to you. I see karma as, well, it works in certain favors. If you were specifically doing it out of malice, then sure, what will go around comes around. However, you were doing it in self-defense. So you have nothing to worry about.
It's just one of those fears.
I see you as being just fine. Just wish we could see somebody. They speak to Burst.
Did I tell you that I unintentionally got involved in another group of vampires too?
What is it with you and getting involved with vampires?
I don't know. I don't know. It was night.
It's the fangs, isn't it?
It was nighttime, so I'm assuming that's why, because they were out and about. Oh, excuse me.
Oh dear God, what did you do this time?
I didn't do anything. I was sitting next to Catsio.
I can hear the smirk from there.
Look, I don't like the accusations, but I was sitting next to Catsio, and Catsio was speaking to someone named Iris, and what I presume to be Iris's loved one. They're both vampires, and suddenly a hand came out and grabbed Iris and pulled her into a tree. And I basically looked around to see if I could see her, and apparently there was a trail left that we were following. We found her in the park, and there was a man holding her against a tree. Basically said, "Tell your friends to back down or I'll kill all of them." And proceeded to put something in her system, which apparently makes her need to feed more than usual, unless she goes home with him.
I'm so sorry. What? Did they... is she alright?
I think she's okay. From what I gathered from the situation, I didn't want to pry too much, but from what I gathered, apparently she's needed back in her world, but she refuses to go back. And this is their way of making her come back.
That was a way to try and get it back? God damn. No. Fuck.
I haven't seen them since
That's
then.
maniacally evil.
And when he was leaving, I mentioned you remind me of someone, and he got riddled with bullets the other night, because ironically it was around the time that Snowbell and I encountered Octavian in the forest. I think he heard me because he stopped and he looked at me, and he just stared at me before walking into a tree and disappearing. The least I did was make sure that they got back to their home safe.
That's fine. That's good. Just not ideal.
Not really, no. I just thought, hey, Catsio's friends. You know, anyone who's friends with Catsio's is a friend of mine, and you know, that stuff.
To make a vampire become so starved around any kind of person that's not a vampire is just cruel. That'd be like somebody starving me in front of everybody and setting me loose. Prick.
Yeah, she looked at me for the longest. Bale! Bale, wait!
I also have a lot of corpses that I can extract.
Bale! Bale, hey, wait! Hug. Bale, why haven't you been responding to me? I was so worried about you.
Bale.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just glad you're all right. But I was expecting a response or something.
I'm sorry.
wasn't.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
You know it wasn't your fault.
Okay. You're alright.
No one blames you for what happened. Your heart was in the right place.
If I hadn't brought it up, none of you would have gotten.
Everyone's alright. Everyone is alive. Fine. No one blames you for anything. You can't blame yourself for what others do.
Even though it's still my fault. I know I shouldn't have, but there's just... I wanted to know, I wanted it to stop. It just isn't fair.
It's not.
Trying to make things right. I get that. You were trying to make things safe. You were trying to, at least, keep others safe.
Yeah, what good that did? You almost died.
I mean...
So did you. Almost everyone did.
Listen, we were trying to help you. And blame yourself for that. Trust me, you made a statement nobody else thought about. Alright? You made your point clear.
Really, the only statement I made is that I can't fight, if anything. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. I just wanted to get him away from all of you.
I understand.
We're lucky to have found you.
Yeah, he managed to jump on me, and that's when I kind of shot everything I had at him to get him off of me. I just didn't want anyone getting caught in the crossfire between me and him. Whatever that vampire hunter had, he probably had 100% worse of.
One very massive dent in the back of the head. I kind of lost my cool after I saw you take a very nasty stab. And there may or may not be a gigantic hole in the back of the head that's, funnily enough, in the same shape as the magwell of my pistol. I kinda didn't want to bite them, because the last time I did that, I kind of overtook an intergalactic empire base that way.
Not only that, but vampire hunters usually have a way of making it so when you do bite them, it's disgusting. Or poison of some kind.
Yuck.
They do take precautions.
Oh, if I did it the right way, I could do it with them. That's another story.
I was gonna say, you're gonna have to tell me about that one later. Anyway.
It was a long time ago. Different me. As I told you before, I wasn't known as the good guy.
Yes.
In the beginning.
All that talk about Narcissus and all that.
No, fuck that guy. Anyways. Everyone's alright. Penny is, well, in a bit of a coma, I'd say. Alex, well, he's also in a coma, but we kind of saved him from choking on his own blood. He has something internal going on, but they saved him. They're resting. Burst is fine. Shilo's fine. Everyone's alright.
That's good to hear.
Please don't blame yourself. Please. I know it's easier said than done, but seriously, just don't. We did our duties.
And from what I heard, I think Mia gave him a very stern talking to. Quote unquote.
I'm sure I'm going to get one here pretty soon as well.
I wouldn't fear it as much as... I think it'll be an actual talk, not what that vampire's version of a talk was.
She said she doesn't expect it, but she did tell the vampire hunter to stay away from us. She doesn't think that they'll keep their word, but...
I highly doubt it.
I have a very similar outlook. Sure, they could say yes, they're going to stop, but that doesn't stop them from commissioning others to do the same thing.
Also doesn't
That's
stop
the
you from
problem.
keeping your fingers crossed behind your back.
That too. See, that's the difference between me and some other people. It's just that I don't cross my fingers behind my back. I just lie.
I actually can't lie.
Please tell me it's not some sort of Pinocchio thing.
No, it's not. Witches, our tongues are bound by truth. We physically cannot lie. That's why when I gave out the music boxes, I didn't necessarily lie and say it was because you were all my friends. It was just me saying, here are these music boxes to help you.
We just kind of made the assumption that it was.
It is because you are my friends, but my patrons don't want to think of it like that.
I get it. I get it.
They are good, but again, higher beings. They're more focused. They're more focused on their own realm than here, so.
I always tend to find that higher beings are always focused on their own agenda, not others.
The only reason I'm a special case is because I'm their champion, quote unquote.
So I'm gonna have to keep the champion definitely safe. Got you.
It's not gonna matter. If I go, then they'll just find another one. My mom technically was their chosen, and she passed.
What the fuck was...
I think that's synthetic.
Great! I heard so many noises. And you, I would gladly help you in battle anytime.
I'm hoping not. I don't think I'm gonna...
I was about to say, hopefully not soon, but, you know, the statement still stands.
I appreciate it.
Back then you told me that I didn't even know you. I know you now.
Still, I don't know much about myself, but who I was, who I am right now. But I appreciate all of your help greatly, and I don't think I'm ever going to stop being sorry for how much you got hurt that day. But I am forever grateful.
Do yourself a favor. Or from somebody who's restarted their life. Be the person that you want to be.
I think I'm still figuring that out.
Feeling your way, and if it feels good, then you keep on going.
Well, getting my friends into trouble doesn't feel very good, so I think I'm going to stop doing that.
Well, that's one way of doing it. But you're totally fine. And trust me, I'm somebody if I had a problem with something, I would definitely be making it known. So trust in me. There's nothing wrong. You're fine. Everyone is okay.
Did you get your jacket fixed?
Not yet. I'm still... It kind of gotten burned and singed and shot and covered in blood. At least 3 people's blood.
Right. If you still have it and you have the original design somewhere, or if you can sketch it out, I work at a tailor.
Oh, I can see that.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry?
I think they're...
I think it's mimicking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting mimicked.
Okay, I see. Right, so...
Bye-bye.
That's interesting. I do work at a tailor, so... my boss can fix it. Make it good as new.
Sure, that's
They made my shirt exactly as it was before, funnily enough, so...
Sure, that would be great. I'll have to wash the living shit out of it first. It's gonna look like a murder scene, but...
It goes in the wash with, what did you say? Baking soda, I believe? I don't remember exactly. We get...
I think it's baking soda and lemon.
Something like that. People come in all the time. They accidentally spit blood all over their clothes, and he has a special way of getting it out. So, figure it out for you.
See, if it was just a white shirt, it would just be bleach, and then every bit would be good.
Well,
and my friend would be talking about Tide Pods as if they were meant to be eaten. They're not. Please don't. Please don't.
What is that?
These little spongy pod things that you're supposed to throw into the wash.
They have soap in them.
Why would you eat that?
Yeah, they have soap.
Why would you eat that?
I don't know why people would want to eat them. I don't know why.
It's because
They're stupid
the
for doing
human
so.
brain makes certain things look edible to you because they remind you of something that you've eaten or have seen that people can eat. There's something out there
That's stupid.
It's why a lot of
That's
people,
weird.
whenever they see, like, what's a good example? When they see, like, installation in walls, a lot of people think that it looks like cotton candy.
Isn't it like just like tiny shards of glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. But your
Okay, just
your
in
your brain and the brain likes to, you know, give that intrusive thought of like, oh, this looks like this type of food. You should totally try it.
That's like, oh, this lava looks delicious. Like what?
Yes, a lot of people have said that melted glass looks like honey.
Self-preservation is not strong. Self-preservation is not strong.
No.
Good Lord.
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Sadly, this brain process does affect a lot of people when they do, you know, grow senile or older too, which is the sad part. There's actually been cases of older people going, you know, and thinking that glass is ice or something like that, and actually believing that what they're eating is edible. It's really sad, actually.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Good thing I'm not gonna go senile.
Right?
You're not already?
You?
I'm only teasing.
This is much better.
Bale's my new best friend now, kid.
Wow, okay, you know what? I'm not taking this abuse any longer. Besides, Feather's not here. I need to tease somebody if he's not here.
That's fair.
Alright. Well, I'm glad to see you two are doing alright. And hopefully...
not to sound absolutely creepy, but Shilo handed me your number. So if you get a random message, I'll make myself known. It's Norrix. Sorry.
It's fine. I mean, it's what Penny did for me. She gave me a couple people's phone number. She didn't give me yours.
And you'll have mine soon enough.
Fair. Okay, well, I'm glad to see you two are doing alright, and I hope to see the other two soon. Are both of you going to the ball, Reggie?
I'm actually performing at the ball.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I told you
Interesting
that.
to see.
I said I have to be there early because I'm performing.
I think you've been hit a bit hard over the head.
Look, it's been a hectic week. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. Having some slack. Right, but I will be going. I actually have something to wear. I wasn't going to go before because this was all I had, but I think I'm developing new abilities that wasn't sure I had. Like I was saying, I do have something. I do have something that I'm going to wear, so I hope to see the two of you there.
Okay.
Amazing. I was about to say, I'm going to be wearing pretty much this. It's already
I was supposed to say you're
dressy
already
enough.
in the color code.
You're always.
I'm already there. However, Maggie may have something. They may have something up their sleeve. It's going to be nice. And I've seen the plans. Shh, don't tell them.
I'm sure they'll see it then. You two have a wonderful night. I am going to go back home
as well.
And, I don't know. What do people do in their homes?
Relax. Do hobbies.
Relax. Watch TV. Do hobbies. Watch a movie. I don't know.
I have a bed. That's about it.
Do you need furniture?
I haven't really.
Do you need, like, yeah, I was gonna say, do you need furniture?
I mean, I don't have any at the moment. I just got this job recently, and it's just enough to, well, technically I'm not paying rent, but I have been giving them a solid portion of it, because she didn't ask me for it, but I told her that it wouldn't feel right unless I did. Oh, Lord.
I'm going to get you the biggest TV I can fit.
The apartment is pretty small, so maybe not super huge. Something that can fit in the door.
Have you ever heard of a PlayStation or an Xbox?
Oh, Norrix! Oh my goodness!
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun!
Norrix! Oh lord!
Don't worry.
I feel like we're gonna have a
TV that's literally going to take up the entire wall. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to turn it into a great entertainment system.
I feel like we're about to have a clash of the designers. Norrix, I feel like you and I are gonna be.
Don't worry about it. Everything's
we're
going to be
gonna be arguing a lot. I feel like we're gonna be
enough room.
arguing a lot.
There's going to be enough room. There's going to be enough room. There's going to be enough. It's going to be fine.
Good night, you two.
Bye, Bale.
And at least settle for 75-inch TV.
That sounds like a lot.
I could talk him down to 60.
You don't need all that Listen, I understand you have synthetic, arms and things like that, but you don't need technology in order to be happy.
Automation is key.
I could work with,
Aloysius to
Cozy
make
without
a little
electricity.
robot servant. He won't even have to lift a finger.
I feel like we're gonna be arguing a lot when we go furniture shopping.
Look. You can handle most of the design. I'm looking for functionality.
You don't need technology in order to be happy, Norrix. You've seen my cabin. I don't have any technology in there.
I need technology to be happy.
I know you need it, but what if Bale doesn't need it? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to have a helping hand.
You're saying that involving technology because your arms are synthetic. Is that it?
Yes, but
oh my gosh! No!
No, not for him to just do that. No. I'm talking
not what
like
I mean. You shush.
Maybe a little bit of it.
Shush. You shush. I know what you meant. And you should have known what I meant. I did not mean that. I meant that maybe we should just go to the furniture store and show him things that might interest him.
Sure. No, I get that.
Because he may
There's
not want
furniture,
a
and then
TV. It might be a little bit of a culture shock to him.
that's fair.
We can
I didn't
ease him
think about
into.
that.
Yeah, we can ease him into it at least.
So what, you're gonna start him off with like a tube TV from like the 70s?
No, I feel like inviting him over to your house and showing him what TV is and seeing if he likes it.
That'd do it. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, alright. Yeah, see, I'm full of good ideas. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know you're good at full good ideas, yes. I know you are. It's just... I was thinking about... You know... Maybe like a little helper or something like that. I didn't realize it may be too much of a shock.
Yeah, we'll take him to like a Best Buy or something, or you know, like a... Well, what's that one furniture store? I can't remember the name of it.
Leon's.
No.
The brick.
Art Vans. Is Art Vans still a thing? I don't even know if that's still a thing anymore. Well, you know what? I know of a mall that has a very big furniture store in there. We'll take him there.
That's fine.
We'll take him to the mall. Did you want to head to the fork?
Are you fucking stupid?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
You're still alive, so...
Well, he looked like he was about to stab me, and he decided to...
I was just saying, because I think this place closes in an hour, so... Or less than an hour.
Ah, I see.
I think we're going the wrong way.
So I heard that background conversation.
No, we're not.
Center stone.
Yeah,
Wasn't it like that?
The center stone's this... No, it's this way, I think. Here, let's just use the skyport. Let's just use the skyport. That's easier that way.
You're lost with the skyport.
Not yet.
I can open a door to take us to the fork. It's fine.
Let's not change that, Marge.
No.
All right.
Besides, I was thinking, I haven't, decorated a house in a while, and I thought maybe, we can make it look cozy for him,
And I'll let you know
Maybe some
I've
plant
made enough money
life.
with the... I'll let you know right now, I am buying.
You can tell yourself that.
Go?
Do you know how much money I actually have?
Do you know how much money I have?
The only reason I have so much is because...
I'm a goddamn gang leader, for fuck's sake.
The only reason I have so much is because Trin left me some, and... There was a dwarf...
Some?
By some, I mean a lot. It wasn't all of his savings and funds, but it was a lot. But there was also...
Ain't that their savings?
He left them for me, though. And not only that, but there was a dwarf who kind of bullied me back when I was a child, and when they died, they showed up again for Day of the Dead. And they told me that they felt bad that they did that, so they told me as an apology they were gonna leave everything that they had to me.
Interesting. But yes, it is yours.
So, again, you can tell yourself that.
Yeah, right.
And I don't use it a whole lot.
You do realize I have a netrunner on my side, and they will be able to just delete yours, give it back to you, and then I spend it.
You wouldn't want to trick a witch, would you? That's a bad idea.
says the joke who's it says the witch who's committed to pacifism.
You want to try me? You know, when you trick me, that
You're
gives me...
committed to pacifism.
When you trick me, that gives me the opportunity to trick you back, because again, balance.
Hey.
Shilo over here like, I'm gonna make it the cutest fucking cottagecore house and you cannot fucking stop me.
Or it's just gonna be like that really awful like salesman where they're just like, you know, so you want to buy this new TV? Look at this new TV. It looks great, don't it?
I swear to fuck. Anyway, yeah, I wanna head to the fork. Because this place closes at like 30 minutes, so I figured why not. I will see you there.
Hey, where's Dookie? Hey, yo, Dookie!
Hey, yo, Dookie! Jesus. I fucking rewatched. I fucking wait, Flurry.
Flurry's in my chat.
Tell Weekend that he's a little bitch
Flurry,
for me.
hello. Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding. And also tell Weekend that we should totally decorate Bale's apartment to be all cottagecore and cute and not full of technology. I love the face you're giving me.
Bro. She says, bro.
Oh my god, I gotta tell you about what she said the other night. So the other night, I was sitting in BC with her, and I was just like, yeah, I try to be nice. I'm like, Flurry, god, she's so fucking toxic. And Flurry just goes, I know, right? Oh my god.
Flurry's not toxic.
Flurry's
not toxic.
No, I know. It's a joke. It's because she said something. I don't remember what she said, and I just said, wow, Flurry, that's fucking toxic of you. And now I don't even remember what she said. Anyway, we can go in if you want.
Flurry's just like, bet.
Bet.
Flurry, I'm gonna start an RP with you very soon. I'm gonna be visiting Penny.
Yes, visit Penny with me. Maybe with our collective presences it'll wake her up. Anyway.
I was literally about to spend my entire night here. I was actually hanging around up on the rooftop.
Were you being Batman?
No, I was being an edgelord, as Ray would say.
Oh, I
Now, was
see.
that literally
You were
or
brooding.
physically? I was brooding.
What is your name?
You okay? No, don't do that.
Seems well populated.
Also, we should definitely visit Penny.
Yeah, no, I would appreciate people being with me at least whenever I go.
Yeah. Oh, I've got you.
I sit there and...
I was thinking about visiting her anyways.
Yeah, I sit there and I don't really say anything because, they're both asleep, so I just kind of sit there and...
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I could do most of the talking. They say that it's supposed to help. That when someone's in a coma of some sort, if you were to speak to them and tell them kind things, it would help them. Help them come back. Perhaps somehow they hear that.
I do.
Of course, I read it in a study. That's good. You're helping them on their way to recovery.
I do try. It's also because it makes me feel a little bit better. Because it feels like I'm actually talking to someone that's actually comprehending.
Maggie described it to me as streaming. Like live streaming. You're talking to someone, you know they're there, but you are just talking to that.
Why does this feel ironic?
I feel like I'm breaking the fourth wall in some cases, but... I should probably get off of this topic before it becomes too... weird.
Well, yeah, probably. When did you want
I should
to go
probably
visit her?
tell them that... Did you want to go tonight? I know I have the time.
We can go tonight. I don't mind. I will have to run off and go do something real quick, but...
I mean, I'll probably be there for a majority of the night. I have a lot to talk about. But just let me know. I can meet you down in the hospital lobby.
Okay. I know right where the rooms are, so you'll probably need me there anyway.
That too, it'd be kind of weird. The vampire coming in and going, "Hi."
Yeah, they would think that you were there asking for a donation.
I was wondering if you knew where this person's room is, if you don't mind. I'm here to speak with them, totally. Technically, I am family.
Well, they would recognize me right away. Like I said, I've been there almost every day, so...
I see.
It was actually really nice.
We
Mr.
should
Shepard
probably-
actually gave me a card for Penny to leave at her bedside, so...
What's the card for?
Just for her to get well soon. Oh,
Hi.
hello.
How's it going?
A boop.
And how are you?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
That's a mood.
Excuse me. Have a good night.
Are you alright?
No, I saw that too.
I don't know either.
I think they may be... They may have seen someone.
I was about to say, is it someone that we need to be worried about, or...?
I don't know. Mind you, I haven't seen them in a while.
I've never seen that person before.
Not sure. But it seems like they're watching this one.
Maybe. I don't like that you're taller than me. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm at
I see.
Listen, I need to be at eye level with you. I don't know why. It just feels strange when I'm not.
That's fair. I was an evil vampire. I was about to go. Oh yes, I was about to say I don't have to lean.
You want to get smacked?
No, that's what I said. If I was an evil vampire.
No, I know.
But I'm not.
Thankfully, we haven't seen any tonight.
They're watching them like a hawk.
They are.
Yes, I intend to
has me
keep it that way.
concerned. Not only that, but that individual is circling around the place.
Yeah, I'd say so. But it seems like they've...
Are you alright up there? Please don't tell me we're about to get involved in another thing.
Oh, I do hope not. 1 second.
With the frizz?
Just one.
No way.
Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street.
You were watching somebody like a hawk.
Yeah, are you alright?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Well, it's a little obvious.
There was somebody you were just observing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you going crazy?
You know, when enough people are telling you that you're drunk, you're maybe drunk. However, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're spying.
The weird thing is, I'm not drunk because I can't get drunk.
I think it was just the metaphor that he was using.
The metaphor.
It was a bad metaphor.
I explained it poorly.
Yeah.
Now, why such the sudden interest on that one?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We both saw it.
No idea
You
what you're
going up
talking
to the
about.
top.
I think you're just saying things. I think you need to get your ass checked.
There are better ways to go about this than gaslighting us. Such as,
Yeah.
I don't want you to get involved, don't worry about it.
Well, I couldn't see it around him, now could I?
He went around the corner.
Well,
don't
he
worry.
did go around the corner, so...
No
you're
shit,
fine.
Sherlock.
My apologies, but what exactly
Thing
is going
bad
on?
news. That thing, bad news. Stay away from it.
If you don't know what it is, stay away from it.
Okay.
I think we've had enough with bad news recently, so I'll take your word.
I will be right back though, Norrix. Like I said, I do have to run home for something real quick.